Hello, my fellow nerds. It's Monday yet again, and check out my awesome new My Chemical Romance t-shirt that I got in the mail today. So remember, the last Monday video that I made, I promised that I wouldn't miss any more Monday videos. Well, I'm sorry that I could not keep that promise, but I have a legitimate excuse. You guys know about the whole weird snowstorm in October that happened on the East Coast, most of the Mid-Atlantic region. Basically, because the leaves were still on the trees, the weight of the snow falling down on them caused multiple trees to break, uproot, caused power lines to fall down, and basically I was without power and heat and every other amenity that requires electricity from Monday to Thursday night. So my internet was down, my computer couldn't be charged, my phone couldn't be charged, so I couldn't get in contact with any other members of 5 Awesome Nerds to tell them what the theme would be this week. So that's my excuse, and that's why we didn't make videos last week. Today, I just want to talk about an interesting thing when it comes to hobbies. You guys know my main passion and hobby, I guess, would be photography, and I've been dedicated to photography for about 2 years now. I used to do mostly drawing and painting, and then I segued into photography, and I found that it's my thing, and I love photography. And I'm sure you know that I'm currently an AP photo student at my high school. I'm one of 2 AP photo students. We recently had a project where we needed to shoot an inanimate object and then put them in public situations, almost personifying them in the photo. Like, think the Travelocity gnome, but with other objects. Now, I had to reshoot for this project because I didn't have enough negatives to do this. So, and my teacher was like, you need to shoot in more public places. Get some people in the shots and really make this thing come alive. So I'm like, okay. I go to my local park in the area, and that's about a 5-minute walk from my house. And I'm looking pretty edgy. I look like I'm pissed off because I'm carrying 20 pounds of camera equipment on my back, and I'm holding a Buzz Lightyear toy. Alright, so I did not actually expect the park to be filled because normally whenever I go over there, there's no one there. But today there was a lot of people. So, of course, all these mothers are giving me really odd looks as I'm taking photos of Buzz Lightyear on a swing set, Buzz Lightyear in a slide, Buzz Lightyear playing basketball. So they kept giving me these really freaking odd looks of what the fuck is this girl doing? Is she nuts? Why is she carrying on Buzz Lightyear? One of the weird things you get when you're a photographer, I feel the most, is that people give you odd looks for photographing odd things. I've actually been asked to leave places because they think I'm going to cause trouble by taking photos of random things, which I think is kind of bad. I should have the freedom to take photos of whatever I want. Is it I'm not allowed to take pictures of public property? I mean, I can get if I'm taking a photo of a house and that person doesn't want me to take a photo of their house, or if I'm taking photos of people and they kindly ask me to not take a photo. But normally in that situation, I ask the person, is it okay if I have you in the photo in the frame as I'm taking this photo, because I like to be kind and courteous and I don't want to freak people out. Another thing that I'm really pissed off when it comes to photography. Most of you guys are aware of the fact that photographers are sometimes labeled as not real artists based on the fact alone that when you get a teen girl and they have mommy and daddy bought them a DSLR camera, so they take mirror pictures of themselves and picnic it to death and post it on Facebook as photography. So when I tell people I'm a photographer, I feel like they automatically assume that I'm like that. I've had people ask me when I mention I'm a photographer, say, oh, are you just trying to be a hipster? Oh, what are you going to do with that? Are you just going to do wedding photography? Can you take my senior picture? Oh, you're not a real artist. Just, dude, shut the fuck up. It's not an easy art form, alright? It's not just a simple press of a button, bam, I have a photo. No, I have to pay attention to composition, lighting, values, color, elements of design, movement, all the things that an artist who does with painting and drawing and other things has to pay attention to. I have to do that. My tool isn't a canvas and a paintbrush. My tool is a mechanical thing called a camera. I have to know what each setting does, what I will get when I put those settings down. And especially when it comes to film photography, I have no idea what those fucking pictures are gonna look like until I develop them. And if they come out shitty, I have to go and reshoot them and hope that they'll come out better. Photography is a very precise art form. And this is not to like put down other artists who paint and draw and do all this other stuff because, oh, they have just as hard of enough time as photographers do. If you think photography is just pressing a button, taking high definition pictures of flowers on auto mode, no, it's not just that. It's trying to convey human emotion and putting our natural, real world in a different perspective, creating our own ideas of what reality is. We can express so much through photography. It just baffles me when people tell me that photography isn't a real art or that I'm not a real artist and no thought goes into photography. It just pisses me off to no extent. That is my rant for today. So I guess the theme for this week is like, if you have a hobby or a passion or something that you do that you have trouble with, like people saying things to you or your frustrations of your hobby and like being judged for it, I guess that is the theme for this week. So thank you once again, and now I will bid you guys adieu, and I'll see you guys next Monday, and I promise it'll be on Monday and not Tuesday. So bye guys.